The hospital corridor was quiet except for the sound of a wheelchair rolling across broken tiles. The man sitting in it had once walked with pride. He had once called his wife worthless. He had once believed he deserved better. But now his hands were trembling. His legs were lifeless. And the only person who walked through that door was the woman he had thrown away like garbage. When she looked at him, he broke down and cried like a child. Because karma doesn't always come with thunder. Sometimes it comes with silence. And sometimes the person you hurt the most becomes the only person who can save you. Sit back. Because what you're about to hear is a story of love, betrayal, heartbreak, and redemption. Welcome to Folktale Echoes by Leora. Let us know in the comment where you're tuning in from. And if you're new here, click on the subscribe button so you never miss any of our upcoming videos. Rebecca and Marcus didn't start this way. Once upon a time, they were the couple everyone admired. Young, in love, hopeful. Marcus would bring her flowers every Friday. Rebecca would laugh at his terrible jokes and cook his favorite meals. They took long walks in the park after dinner, holding hands and dreaming about the future. They got married on a spring afternoon under cherry blossoms. Their vows were simple but honest. "I promise to love you no matter what life brings," Marcus had said, looking into her eyes. Rebecca believed him. She believed every word. Then life happened. 3 pregnancies in 5 years. 3 beautiful children who needed everything. 3 battles with sleepless nights, hormonal changes, postpartum depression, and a body that didn't bounce back the way society expected it to. Rebecca's weight doubled. Her confidence dropped. Her energy drained. But her love for her family never wavered. She still woke up at dawn to pack lunches. She still stayed up late helping with homework. She still smiled through the exhaustion because that's what mothers do. But Marcus stopped seeing her heart. He started focusing on her body. The compliments disappeared. The kisses became rare. The touches stopped entirely. And then came the words. Words that cut deeper than any knife. "You've really let yourself go, haven't you?" he said one morning as she stood in front of the bathroom mirror, trying to button her jeans. Rebecca's hands froze. Her throat tightened. I've been tired, Marcus. The kids are an excuse," he interrupted coldly. "Other women have kids and they still look good. You're just lazy." She turned to face him, tears already forming. "How can you say that to me?" "Because it's the truth," he replied, shrugging as if it didn't matter. "I'm embarrassed to be seen with you." Those words shattered something inside her. From that day forward, Marcus became cruel. He made comments about her weight at dinner. He compared her to other women in public. He stopped holding her hand. He stopped sleeping in their bed. And every night, Rebecca cried quietly into her pillow so her children wouldn't hear. She told herself it would get better. She told herself he still loved her. But deep down, she knew something had changed. And she had no idea how much worse it was about to get. If this story is already touching your heart, type, "I'm still watching" in the comments below. Let's keep going. The day Rebecca's world collapsed started like any other Tuesday. She was folding laundry in the living room when Marcus walked in with a woman. Not a friend. Not a coworker. A stranger. Her name was Vanessa. Tall. Slim. Fashionable. Everything Rebecca wasn't anymore. Marcus didn't even hesitate. He introduced Vanessa as if it were the most normal thing in the world. "Rebecca, this is Vanessa. She's staying here for a while." Rebecca's hand stopped mid-fold. "What do you mean staying here?" Marcus sighed like she was being difficult. "I mean exactly what I said. She's moving in. We're together now." The laundry basket fell from Rebecca's hands. Her children, playing in the next room, went silent. You're bringing another woman into our home? Into our children's home?" Vanessa crossed her arms and smirked. "Oh please. Don't act so shocked. You've known for weeks he wasn't happy." Rebecca's legs felt weak. Her chest tightened. "Marcus, how could you do this?" "How could I?" He laughed bitterly. "Look at yourself, Rebecca. You stopped trying. You stopped caring. Vanessa makes me feel alive again. She takes care of herself. She's everything you're not." Tears streamed down Rebecca's face. Her children began to cry in the other room. "Please, Marcus, don't do this. We can fix this. We can." "There's nothing to fix. he said coldly. I want you out. Take the kids and leave. This is my house now. Rebecca couldn't breathe, couldn't think. Her oldest daughter ran into the room and clung to her legs, sobbing. Mommy, don't go. Daddy, why are you being mean to Mommy? Marcus didn't even look at her. Vanessa rolled her eyes and walked toward the kitchen as if she already owned the place. That night, Rebecca packed a small bag. She took her children and left the home she had built. The home where she had cooked thousands of meals. The home where she had raised their children. The home where she had believed love would last forever. Marcus moved Vanessa in the very next day. Life with Vanessa was exciting at first. Expensive dinners, late-night parties, passionate moments. But soon the mask fell off. Vanessa wasn't just confident. She was controlling, demanding, selfish. Take me shopping. I need a new wardrobe. Book us a flight to Miami. I'm bored. Buy me that bracelet I showed you. Don't be cheap. When Marcus hesitated, she snapped. What kind of man are you? Even rich men spoil their women. Are you broke or just pathetic? Every day brought a new complaint. Every night brought a new argument. Marcus felt suffocated, exhausted, trapped. But he was too proud to admit he had made a mistake. And then one rainy evening everything changed. Have you ever made a decision you regretted? One that changed everything? Drop a comment and let me know. Marcus was driving home after another explosive fight with Vanessa. Rain hammered against the windshield. His hands gripped the steering wheel too tightly. His mind was a mess. You're useless. You're boring. I should have never wasted my time on you. Vanessa's words echoed in his head. He pressed the gas pedal harder. The rain made the road slippery. Visibility was almost zero. Then, a truck swerved into his lane. Marcus yanked the wheel to the right. Too hard. Too fast. His car spun. Glass exploded. Metal screamed. Darkness swallowed him. When Marcus woke up 3 days later, the hospital room was blindingly white. A doctor stood beside his bed with a grim expression. Mr. Carter, you're lucky to be alive. But I need to be honest with you. The damage to your spine was severe. You may never walk again. Marcus stared at the ceiling. His legs, he couldn't feel them. He tried to move his toes. Nothing. Panic flooded his chest. What do you mean I'll never walk again? Physical therapy might help, the doctor said carefully. But the chances are slim. You'll need full-time care for the foreseeable future. Vanessa visited once. She stood in the doorway, arms crossed, looking at him with disgust. So you're crippled now? Marcus's voice cracked. Vanessa, please. I need help. I can't do this alone. She laughed. Not a kind laugh. A cold, mocking laugh. You really think I'm going to play nurse for you? I didn't sign up for this. But I thought you loved me. I loved what you could give me, she said flatly. Now you're just useless. She turned and walked out. No goodbye. No tears. No hesitation. Just gone. Marcus sat in that hospital bed, broken in every way possible. His legs were lifeless. His pride was shattered. His money was drying up. Vanessa had drained his accounts before she left. He had no one. No friends. No family who cared. And for the first time in his life, Marcus understood what it felt like to be abandoned, to be judged, to be called worthless. And in that cold, empty room, he finally realized what he had done to Rebecca. Weeks passed. Marcus was transferred to a rehabilitation facility. He smelled like sadness. His beard grew wild. His eyes lost their spark. He sat in that wheelchair every day, staring at the wall, replaying every cruel word he had ever said to Rebecca. One afternoon, his younger sister Claire came to visit. She looked at him with pity. You look terrible, Marcus. I feel worse, he muttered. Vanessa's gone. I have nothing. Claire sighed. You didn't have nothing. You had a wife who loved you. You had children who adored you. But you threw it all away. Marcus's eyes filled with tears. I know I messed up. But it's too late now. Rebecca hates me. I don't blame her. Claire hesitated. Then she said something that shocked him. There's one person who might still forgive you, even if you don't deserve it. Marcus looked up. Who? Rebecca. His breath caught in his throat. No. She would never. She might, Claire interrupted. Because that's who she is. She's better than you ever deserved. Marcus didn't know whether to feel hope or shame. 2 days later, Rebecca walked through the door of his rehabilitation room. The air froze. Her eyes widened when she saw him. Thin, broken, helpless. The man who once threw her out of her own home was now reduced to a shadow. Marcus tried to speak, but tears choked him. Rebecca. She stood there, silent. Her hands trembled. I'm sorry, he whispered. For everything. For the names. For the insults. For choosing Vanessa over you. For hurting you when you needed me the most. I was a fool. I was cruel. And I don't deserve your forgiveness. But I'm begging you. Rebecca's lips trembled. Her eyes filled with tears. Where are the children? He asked through sobs. Do they hate me? Rebecca swallowed hard. They don't hate you, Marcus. They pray for you every night. Those words broke him. Even after everything he had done, she never taught their children to hate him. She never poisoned their hearts with bitterness. She had protected his place in their lives even when he didn't deserve it. Rebecca looked at his lifeless legs, his shaking hands, his broken spirit, and in that moment she made a decision that shocked everyone who knew her. She chose compassion over revenge, healing over bitterness, forgiveness over hatred. I'll take you home, she said quietly. Marcus broke down completely. Why? Why would you do this for me? Rebecca wiped her eyes. Because someone has to show you what love actually looks like. Back at home, Marcus saw something he had been blind to for years. He watched Rebecca wake up early every morning to prepare breakfast for the kids. He watched her patiently help them with their homework. He watched her smile even when she was exhausted. He saw her kindness, her strength, her beauty. Not the beauty society obsesses over, but the beauty that comes from a loving heart. For the first time, Marcus truly saw his wife. Not her size, not her weight, not her stretch marks, but her soul. Weeks passed. Marcus began physical therapy. Progress was slow, painful, but Rebecca was there every step of the way, encouraging him, supporting him, believing in him. One evening, as she helped him into bed, Marcus whispered, "You were never the problem, Rebecca. I was." She smiled softly. "I know. I don't deserve you." "No," she said gently. "But I'm choosing to love you anyway." Tears rolled down his cheeks. "How? How can you forgive me after everything I did?" Rebecca sat beside him. "Because holding on to hate would have destroyed me. And I refuse to let your mistakes take away my peace." Slowly, their home began to heal. The children laughed again. Love returned. Not the fairy tale kind. Not the perfect kind. But the real kind. The kind that survives storms. The kind that chooses to stay even when it's hard. Marcus never walked again. But he learned something far more important than walking. He learned that true beauty isn't found in a mirror. It's found in the way someone loves you when you're at your worst. It's found in the hands that lift you up when you fall. It's found in the heart that forgives when it has every right to walk away. Sometimes karma doesn't punish us with tragedy. Sometimes karma simply gives us a mirror. A mirror that shows us who we became while chasing shallow things. A mirror that shows us what we lost while trying to find something better. Marcus mocked his wife for her weight. He abandoned her for someone he thought was an upgrade. But life showed him that beauty fades. Bodies change. Circumstances shift. And the only thing that lasts is the kind of love that Rebecca showed him. The love that stays. The love that forgives. The love that heals. If you're watching this and you've ever judged someone for their appearance, I hope this story reminds you to look deeper. If you've ever been hurt the way Rebecca was hurt, I hope this story reminds you that you have the power to choose healing over bitterness. And if you've ever been the person who caused the pain, I hope this story reminds you that it's never too late to change. What would you have done if you were Rebecca? Would you have forgiven Marcus? Or would you have walked away forever? Tell me in the comments. I really want to know what you think. And if this story moved you, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another powerful story like this one. 'Cause next time, I have a story that will leave you absolutely speechless. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.